worth riding for Mark Walker. His record in this grade, not so bad, Graham, looking for his first win over the course and distance.
Yeah, has been second twice, has been coming down the ratings, hits 54, has a fair draw 9 Ancient Warrior. It's just the fact that at the moment he doesn't seem to be finishing his races off quite well. Maybe the trip from 1200 to 1400 could be some benefit to Ancient Warrior, but 127 and 33, if you ask me to back this horse, then I'd rather put my money on the place.
Yeah, he's probably more of a place chance, Ancient Warrior. Certainly a horse who knows how to win, though always wins a bit over 1,200 metres. Here's number 7, Caribbean Lady. CC Wong, Hideyuki Takaoka. $125 about her here. She's having start number 7. What can we spin as regard to positives for punters for Caribbean Lady?
Well, it was in the same race, that got beaten by Galvarino, was fast finishing basically with Caribbean Lady into 6th place, had an awkward jump, up in grade, restriction maiden into Crazy Stakes D, maybe a little bit tougher for the horse, 124 and 32, again it's one of these where CC Wong is a good rider from 8, but when you look at the ability between Caribbean Lady and the top end of the market, then has quite a lot to find.
Here's Rocket Warrior here, Rocket Warrior. The informed Letitia Dragon, $44 about him, so he's not without support here, Graham. Only beaten 3 lengths last time.
Yeah, and that was a good performance as well because it fell out of the gate and finished really, really well, Rocket Warrior. Okay, comes from Open Maiden, but had the second fastest sectional and finished really close behind Dragon High, considering where it started. Gave the field many lengths at the start. So Rocket Warrior has the ability, 45 and 13. That is a really good, solid each-way play, 45 and 13.
Yeah, interesting run at him, Rocket Warrior, actually. He's got bits and pieces of form, and the fact his trainer had a winner on Friday night certainly bodes well. Here's horse number 9, Vesontio, Alwyn Tarn, S. John combining with this galloper. $169 about him as far as the win is concerned. And of his only win, that was nearly 400 days ago. Out of sorts at the present time.
Yeah, has been finding some trouble in the last 2 races. Has a better draw of 4 from last time 7. Again, 1,400 metres, it has won, but that was a long, long time ago. I think you want to see a little bit of improvement, 169 and 44. If it does well, put it in a black book, but I can't see it winning today.
Yeah, there is Vesontio. He's a good-looking horse, Vesontio, but he's not quite running to his looks at the present time. He's now down to a mark of 47. Handicap hasn't probably given as much respite as he probably needs. Here's number 10, Paperback Trooper, 54 and 18. He races in different colours, or new colours here this afternoon, and Vlad Jurek, the man in form, will be on board.
Yeah, and he's a powerful finisher. He's been hitting the fastest sectionals in many of his races. Of course, when Vlad Jurek's on board, you've got to respect Damar's a fantastic trainer. 54 and 18, this could be to coin the first one of the day a filthy each way, because you know that Paperback Trooper is probably going to get into the first 3, so you're going to make profit if it's placed, and you're going to have a juicy bonus if it wins.
Yeah, a couple of points I like about him is that Vlad's on board, and he's got a visor on again today. 3 runs in a visor for a couple of placings, so he can run well with that headgear on, the most recent behind Gainer Clips when 3rd closing.
So a field of 11, there's late money going on to Ototo. Neil Callan's mount, Tony Millard the trainer, 10 down to 6.6. This is race 3. Our first all-weather race of the day is race 4. 2 on the all-weather today. And the feature coming up at race number 7. A slight recess here in Hong Kong after race 4 as we move over to Japan to the Chukyo racecourse for the Takamatsu Namiya Kanen. So the gap between 4 and 5 here in Hong Kong a little bit more substantial than normal. Even money now, Natural Flair, with a couple of these horses just mucking around behind the gates and making the attendants earn their dollars. It's given more time for the favourite to trim up from 2.9 at one stage down to even money. All in the machine now, and he presses the button. Ototo jumped well, then he knuckled, but he recovered quickly, and he's in the first couple. Rich City Fortune charges over to lead. Natural Flair racing second. Ototo now pushed on to hold his spot. Deeper out is the Happy Bunch, and also Nashashuk joining the leading group. They're followed then by M. Reborn, who's on the inside of Ototo. 2 back, Massive Move at the 800 in partnership with Rachu. 2 to Perfect Choice, HK Tourbillon. Starlet's the Whipper-Innerer as they stride to the 600 metres. Rich City Fortune, he's dropped anchor. Leads by 3/4 the Happy Bunch. Nasher Shook's out 3 wide. Favourite Natural Flair sweating on a run behind the leader. M. Reborn's holding him in, and then Ototo, Rachu. Massive Move to the middle. Rich City Fortune. Now he ups the ante. He's still holding a length. Natural Flair's trying to get out of a pocket. M. Reborn striding up Ototo. Starlet with a wet sail down the middle. He's ranging up as the leader starts to fade now. Rich City Fortune and Starlet went to the lead with Ototo. Natural Flair's got the gap. Accelerating hard. Driving through. Natural Flair reaching the lead, gets it done by a neck to Ototo and Starlet. Then a gap, M. Reborn, Rachu. Rich City Fortune folded the last 100. A gap, the Happy Bunch. Perfect Choice, Massive Move, HK Tourbillon. Nasher Shook his last. Some anxious moments there if you took the 2.1, which is what he got out to in the end. He just got shoved back into a pocket. I think there were a couple of reasons there, Zach Purton. There was one weakening to his outside, and also obviously Rich City Fortune was just starting to struggle, but eventually the gap came, and when required to accelerate to get the job done, he's been able to do that over Ototo and Starlet, who looked at the 150, looked the winner, Starlet, and then just the last 20 just started to tie up. In the end, it's 3-7-12, 3-7-12, 4/4, a neck by a neck, 110.64. And Natural Flair is the winner. Toto jumped well, then he knuckled, but he recovered quickly, and he's in the first couple. Rich City Fortune charges over to lead. Natural Flair racing second. Ototo now pushed on to hold his spot. Deeper out is the Happy Bunch, and also Nasher Shook joining the leading group. They're followed then by M. Reborn, who's on the inside of Ototo. 2 back, Massive Move at the 800 in partnership with Rachu. 2 to Perfect Choice, HK Tourbillon. Starlet's the Whipper-Innerer as they stride to the 600 metres. Rich City Fortune, he's dropped anchor. Leads by 3/4 the Happy Bunch. Nasher Shook's out 3 wide. Favourite Natural Flair sweating on a run behind the leader. M. Reborn's holding him in, and then Ototo, Rachu. Massive Move to the middle. Rich City Fortune. Now he ups the ante. He's still holding a length. Natural Flair's trying to get out of a pocket. M. Reborn striding up Ototo. Starlet with a wet sail down the middle. He's ranging up as the leader starts to fade now. Rich City Fortune and Starlet went to the lead with Ototo. Natural Flair's got the gap. Accelerating hard. Driving through. Natural Flair reaching the lead. Gets it done.
Favourite wins the third. Natural Flair showing some natural speed to deny Ototo there. Neck by neck the margins. 110.64. Zach Purton and Manfred Mansell.
They certainly do. 21-12 there for number 3 Natural Flair, who has beaten home 7 Ototo at 18.50 and 106.50 about horse number 12 Starlet. Quinella 3-7, $64. 3-7-12 TS 2,874 at the trio 3-7-12, $857. If you'd taken the shorts, Jenny, might have been a little bit anxious when there was no gap for him, but once he was able to pierce through, he won well.
Oh, well, absolutely. I mean, he just needed a little bit of galloping room, and he eventually got it, so he was able to go on with it. Sometimes in Class 5, even if they get it, they can't go on with it, but he was able to do that. Starlet, as Bert already mentioned, he looked like he was going to win by about 3 or 4, but he put the head on the side and changed legs, and once he did that, there was no gas. So at least he's been able to pick up third spot there. But well done to Zach with Natural Flair. Not a lot of value, but got the job done.
Absolutely, and just had to sit and wait, be very patient. Zach counting on, it was the Happy Bunch, wasn't it? It was just on his outside, eventually dropping out. That's exactly what happened, and burst through to win.
Yeah, and won nicely, didn't he? Tell